Hey, Dave here with Saddleback Leather. I want to show you the front pocket briefcase. So this is the big one, the large, and I'm just going to go through all that there is about it. I've done other videos in different places, but let me just calmly go through how I designed it, what I was thinking about, some of the features, like makes into a backpack. That's a really cool one. You can have the shoulder straps attached on the sides and go over, or you can have it in backpack form. Pretty cool. Let's see. Let me give you the dimensions of this one. So just so you know, we have large briefcases, we have medium-sized briefcases, and then we have small briefcases. Kind of minimalist, kind of fit behind your heels on the airplane. And this is one of the large ones. It's 17 inches wide, okay? And then you have 7 inches from front to back, and then 2 compartments, so 3.5 inches, 3.5 inches. And then you have, it's about 12.5 inches tall from here to here. So it fits pretty much anything you need. 10 inches will pretty much get you in your laptop. Got a backpack here, and I try to use as few seams as possible, as few pieces of leather. So big chunks, we end up with more scrap like that. But the fewer the holes where the seams are, the fewer the tears. So a sewing machine is kind of like it's a perforation machine. It pokes holes like a piece of paper, and you just rip. If the holes are too large and the seam and too close together, also, it just tears. So I have the fewer the seams, the better, because we don't have breakable parts. So that's the weak link, is that seam. Anyways, little design philosophy on everything we do. Got a pocket here and here on the sides for glasses or a water bottle, that kind of thing. I've got D-rings if you wanted to tie on fly rod tube, or you want to tie on architectural plans or a jacket on the bottom, you can, but you don't need to. And then, I mean, you could if you wanted to. It's one of those optional things. And then I have 2 pockets. So I like to keep things. So I've got the other large one is the barrister. It's a lot larger than this, but let me show you the inside of this. So this fits, here's the shoulder strap for it. This fits a 16-inch MacBook Pro. This is one of those heavy-duty ones on this side. And I've got on the bottom, I've got a false bottom on the inside. You'll have to just trust me on that. Got a false bottom down there, so it's 2 pieces of leather, so nothing wears through, but also you can kind of stick stuff down in there. Underneath it, copy of your passport or a lot of cash, that sort of thing, when you're traveling. So it's just got 2 pockets. It's got a little key clip here on the inside. No other pockets on the inside, okay? It's just, but it'll fit anything you need. And then we have a spot for your cables, your chargers, and this has a pocket behind the pocket. And then you have a spot for an emergency cigar if you needed one right here, just in case. You never know. And then, of course, these pockets are just regular pockets. So a lot of places would have just sewn a flap on to this, but I used the extra leather to make a long flap over the top. But normally you'll see these with just sewn on right here over the top. And they save a bunch of money that way. Let's see, lined it with pigskin, which is tougher than the cow skin. This is what they use in high quality shoes and boots around like you're on your ankle, because it takes a ton of wearing. It's amazingly strong. And then the leather we use is a little bit thicker than what they use for boots, for boot leather. And it's 2 millimeters, 2.2 millimeters. Our thread is really great, about 5 stitches an inch, really thick industrial polyester. That's really important. You use polyester thread. If they use nylon thread, it deteriorates with UV rays and heat, and that sort of thing, just turns into dust. So that's that. Let me see. And then we used leather. The leather we used is full grain, which means that it has the full amount of grain on it. So imagine this is the hide of leather here, and all the grain, the top quarter, top 25% is grain, has all the grain, real tough fibers all gnarled together, real super tight. And what companies will do, they'll go, oh, it has scars and stuff. We'll have to throw a lot of leather away, so let's sand off the whole top, get rid of all the scars, and then we can use more leather. And they just leave a little bit of grain on top. That's top grain. This is full grain, and it has the full amount of grain on it, and it's stronger. So that grain is what you want. And so everything we do is just the toughest, all the corners and points. If someone's going to be picking it up like this, and it's full of a lot of stuff, what I found over the years is it stretches and tears right here. So now we have a rivet here. All the stress points have rivets. All the place where you'd hang stuff or tie the bag down, it has rivets. I didn't want those to come loose. This is the Front Pocket Briefcase.